Hi, Dr. Paul Haider here. You know, a lot of times we think we need a lot of stuff and running around, and it simply isn't true. Growing up on the farm, we had hardly anything. I grew up on a place, and actually I was born in a place that didn't even have a bathroom in the house. And they had isinglass windows, and there was an outhouse a little ways from the house. And then we moved into a little trailer and we raised some vegetables. My dad was working raising rice. And then we finally ended up moving into this great big old historic house that was huge but needed a lot of work. But we didn't have anything. We had very few toys, but we had a lot of peace, and we went outside and played and exercised a lot. And we built a lot of self-confidence that way. And because of that, we made little soapbox derby racers and put together skateboards of our own and built all kinds of things to catch birds and then set them free. We're helping in the garden all the time. We learned to be self-sufficient. And at the same time, it was a great piece. A lot of only ones that were telling us what to do for the most part was our parents. Nobody else was there. And we didn't have a lot of influence with TV because we only got to watch TV a little bit at night. I think it's really important that we take that time to get away. A lot of people are moving to the city right now. I think it's the opposite of what we need to do. The cities are going to get overcrowded, and they even can say with rats, if you put a bunch of rats together, they start to get obese, and after a while they start fighting with each other and start killing each other. We should be moving out to a rural existence. A simple life, a way of enjoying peace. There was a man, and he was sitting in his boat, and he was kicked back against the side, and he had a big pile of fish beside him, and he was pulled up to the wharf. He was done for the day, and he was taking a nap there. And another man walked down the wharf and looked down at him and go, "You know what? If you worked a little more, you could get a whole fleet of boats, and then you get lots of money. Then you could just kick back and, sleep on your boat." And the man looked up at him and go, "What's your point?" Having more is not always the answer. I was just watching some people that I know that they live up in Alaska, and they live 250 miles away from the closest road. They have nobody there to tell them what to do, how to do it, why to do it. And him and his wife and their dog have a wonderful life there. And they hardly ever see anybody, but they can fly out and meet with family and that type of thing. But they enjoy their life there together. I was just talking to some people who live on a boat. A simple life. They have a lot less space, but at the same time, they have a lot of peace of mind. And the kids, they play with the things they find. If they find something on the dock, they play with that. Clothespins, get out the pots and pans. Even if you have toys, the kids could get out the pots and pans anyway. And they've learned to be self-confident and more assured in who they are and what they're doing, instead of having TV dictate to them who they should be and why. I think they learn to find the God within instead of finding God out there somewhere. And I think it's important, very important, that we learn to find the God inside without all the distractions of things telling us how we should be, who we should be, when we should be doing what, and all this other stuff. If you haven't had the experience of growing up on a farm, then you might want to at least do a retreat. Get away from everything and find that inner peace inside. And then do homeschooling and teach your kids real important ways of living. Teach them, what's important to you, your values. Teach the values that you live by. And they will come out being wonderful people. So remember, simplicity is key. There are a lot of seers who say in the next 30 years there might be a lot of chaos going on. We don't know that for sure. But simplicity will keep us safe all the time. And to do your personal prayer and your meditation and honoring the one and only at all times. And you will be at peace. I love you.